I'll be able to achieve that high. And
Yeah. Yo, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Power Plays Palace. It's your boy. We back again for another day. Market, market, market. Let's see what we got here. All right, so yesterday we were looking for a breakout long if it ran above 678.09 with our entry at 678.20 to 679, stop below 676.20 with our targets being 680.50, 682.80, and 685.50. Um, and if it went up and rejected short, we got 678, 678.80. What we were looking for if it went up there and rejected. We're looking for an entry around 678 to 679 with our stop above 681. With our targets being 676, 26, 74, 66, and 672. Um, so let's look at the chart. Let's see what took place yesterday. All right, as you can see, SPY opened first part of the day at around 677.05, which was the high of the day, and it actually worked its way down to 671. And then from there, it worked its way back up until it reached 676 again. So it's a $6 move with a $5 move. And then from there, it actually worked back down to 672 before finishing the day in the 675, 676 area. And then what you have here is typical of the SPY. I think that the markets had went up because of the overnight news, and I think that what happened during the day, kind of the market balanced out. People took profits, especially early, and pushed everything back down. And then it pushed everything back up after those profit seekers probably triggered some auto buys and definitely some stop losses. So from there, that's what we saw. And if we look at the chart, that means that we could have played the put side. Um, you'd had to get in. You could have got in at the open, but it pulled back up. So legitimately, you had two opportunities to play that side of the table. So that was a good opportunity there to play the puts, and you could have played the calls back up if you're the type of person that play reversals and different things based on your metrics. Always keep your yourself disciplined when you're making a trade. Trade based on your rules and your strategy. Trust me, trying to incorporate other strategies can be very costly. All right, so if you traded on the put side yesterday, that was a good trade yesterday. And so let's look at what we have going on for today. Let's look at the chart for today. All right, so right now what we're looking at is if SPY can go up and reclaim the 674, 675 area, that's a little 50-cent range, then that'll be a good spot to look for an entry in the 674.50 to 675 range with your stop loss below 673.30 and with your targets being 676.20, 677.08, and 678.80. And if you get a rejection, there's 674 in the 676, 74.50 area, which is what we're looking at. That's around the pre-market high right now. You look for an entry around the 670 that area, and then you set your stop loss above 675.80 to give you some pullback area. And then from there, we'll be targeting 673, 672, and 671.50. And that'll be our targets for today if we get rejection around the 674 area, 674.50 area, because, one thing about the SPY is really unpredictable to a certain degree. But, following trends and watching what's going on, you can kind of get an idea where it may go, and then you can you know, build your trade plan around that. Now, what I look forward to seeing now is how many people, you know, can continue to survive in this current market with so much uncertainty with everything that's going on in the Middle East. And so, for right now, that's our trade plan, and that's what we'll be looking forward to. Now, if anything that I covered with you today or any other time helped you become a better trader, or helped you grow, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to leave a comment, and I will respond to your comment. Also, I am a part of a group, Power Plays, which is where this show kind of takes its name from, Power Plays Palace. That's what I call it. But if you want to come over and trade with people who trade every day, you know, we're not calling ourselves gurus, and this is not financial advice. But if you want to trade with us in our group, you're more than welcome to join us over at Power Plays. And we do trade live throughout the day, so you can come over and join us. All right, but as for our trades for today, this is what we have on the agenda. We think that it's going to be an interesting day. Watch the news, man. If you see some breaking news from international news, be mindful of that, especially if you want to trade, because that thing can trigger that market to go sky high or pull out, and then before you know it, you're stuck in that. But as of right now, that's our trade plan for today. Y'all have a good day. And this is Power Plays, man. Y'all enjoy yourselves and do y'all thing on this Thursday, man. Let's have a good time, man. It's Power Plays Palace, man. And we out.